So that is the toolkit with the dodgy foam in it, right?
Correct.
Right, let's have a look. No, presentation is everything, and I think that is good looking kit, and the foam does look smart, but shadow foam improve it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, you've not used this yet, have you?
No, it arrived earlier on this week from Andy and B, Turn and Burn UK.
Right, right.
I won it in an Instagram giveaway.
Nice. But you reckon we can fit more stuff in it?
I think so. Plus, there's something I'd like to go in there as well if we can.
Yeah, what's that?
I've also got a Versatip.
Versatip, yeah. That's the gas soldering iron kind of thing, yeah?
Correct, yeah.
Right, so you want all of that in there.
If that can go in there,
in shadow foam.
we're laughing.
Brilliant. Right, well, leave it with me and I'll get it sorted.
Happy days.
Ah, perfect.
Quite the project we've been left with by Tim, but I'm pretty sure we're up to this challenge. And I think it's going to be a good project too, because it's a really classic example of where shadow foam shines, you know, where it comes into its own. A lot of these power tool kits, you get plastic molded inserts. This one's come with like this polyurethane soft foam insert, and they're pretty good for the first week because you're excited, you've got a new kit, new toy. It's nice to have a spot for everything, but you realize that there's loads of dead space. I mean, in this case alone, you know, half of that top section there is taken up by the charger, which I can boil down into less than a third, if not just this tiny little area over here. That cable can go underneath the plug. You know, I can boil this batteries down. They could stand upright rather than being laid down. Obviously, Dremel have done this in a way that it looks great, and it is a nice set, and it's good quality gear, Dremel. So I can't argue with it, but it needs replacing with some shadow foam. And the other thing is this obviously gets clogged up with dust. Shadow foam doesn't, so we can definitely improve on that. We can also get this Versatip. This is like a gas soldering iron. Again, it's great, and I use one of these myself. It's a great tool, but having it in this kit is also gonna be better for Tim. That's what he wants as well. So I think we're probably gonna have to add a couple of little tins. There's lots of little bits and bobs, so we're probably gonna add a couple of tins. So all it needs now is some foam. So we're gonna need 2 pieces of foam, 42 centimeters by 20.3, and then 34.6 by 18. So that's all we need. I'll go and cut 2 pieces of foam. We'll go for some blue, and then we can get it all organized. Right, so that's the foam sorted. I chopped these down on our band knife. That's how we do our custom inserts. You could have chopped these out of a value pack or a medium sheet though. Just use a long straight edge. One of the big knives, they come in our pro cutting kit. So everything you need to convert the sheets down as well is available on shadowfoam.com, or you could just buy custom sizes as well. You can go on the website, plumb in these sizes and order these exactly as this if you wanted to. We've got a 30mm piece for the drawer. We've got a 30mm piece for the lid, and then we've got the 50mm piece for the top section. The lid section, I think it's best to replace this. It's gonna get full of dust. Same problem as these soft ones. It looks great, but it will get full of dust. And having that there, we could put a logo in it, but we'll wait and see. So we've got the inserts now, which means all we have to do is figure out the layout, and then I can start cutting. So first things first, let's see if I can fit all of that and all of that in these 2 inserts. I think we've got the layout, pretty happy with that. We've managed to get the soldering iron in, or the Versatip, right in the center, which always looks better. We've boiled down this charger. Rather than taking up a third of this insert, I'm gonna put the wire underneath, I'm gonna put the charger above it. That takes up a lot less room. Battery over this side, that looks tidier. We've also got the accessories that go with the Versatip. And then in here, we've also boiled all of that down. That's the exact same stuff they had in it, except for we've added a tin, which just helps because with these Dremels, you've got so many different types of tips and accessories that go with it, and they're all really small. So realistically, the more kind of little tins and stuff you can get, the better. So I'm pretty happy with that layout. All we've got to do is get cutting now. So when it comes to cutting shadow foam, it's dead simple. It's just cut around the item, peel back the foam, and all you need is a cutting kit. Now these kits have got everything you need to do the job. They've got the anti-cut gloves, they've got the scalpel handle, they've got the blades, they've got a sticker, they've got a forceps, which you use to put the blades on the scalpel handle, and they've got cutting instructions too. So this is all I'm going to be using in this video. That's everything I need in here. And if you like the sound of this project, be sure to click that subscribe button, click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future videos, and let's get into cutting. And there we go. Both of them are done. That's the bottom drawer, looking really good. We've managed to fit a fair few more items in that one than the original. Let's have a look at the original, actually. So that's the original, and you can see we've got that guide rail in the same position, but you can see there, it's night and day how much extra stuff we've got in there. A few extra bits and that huge tin. Because this little tray thing was, I think they had that sideways, but I actually prefer that lying down because then you can see what's in it. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's the top one, that's the drawer. And then the top liner, again, you can see that's night and day as well. We've got the two inserts there, and that is so much better, isn't it? We've got the Versatip and the main Dremel, and loads of other stuff, and it still looks pretty spaced out, doesn't it? It doesn't look too crammed in, so I really like that. We've done a couple of finger pulls, not too many really. We've done some semicircles on the Dremel and the Versatip. We've also added a little circle on the end of the two spanners, just so they're dead easy to get out. All the other items will just literally lift out because they're proud. I've got to trim this insert a little bit. You'll notice that there's a relief cut either side of this insert and a relief cut on the top. And that is to kind of align with the arms on this lid and the little mechanism on the back which locks the drawers. So I'll do that quickly and then we'll get it in the case. So that is a project, but I think we can probably level it up, but I think we'll get Tim in, we'll see what he thinks, and let's see if there's anything else we can do with it. Right, so Tim's back.
Hello.
Finished, and I think it looks better. I'll let you do the honours, have a look, see what you think.
Oh, here we go. Oh, how cool's that?
More stuff in it, isn't there? It's chock full. And then the drawer's done as well.
Wow, that's so cool, that.
Well, we fitted more stuff in there, and the thing is, it still doesn't look that cramped, does it?
No, not at all, no.
Yeah, I think it needs a logo. What do you reckon about doing something up here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so your channel's TF Turner, you've got a TF
Yes.
logo, right, yeah? How do you feel about cutting one of them?
I mean, I've not cut shadow foam before, but we'll give it a go for
Well,
sure.
we can't be having that, definitely. Today is your day
Let's
to get
go.
cutting foam. Right, let's get the logos printed. That is definitely a nice finishing touch. And the blue really matches the Dremel colours, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it looks wicked, yeah.
That is a smart little kit, isn't it? I love this box from Dremel, to be fair. It's like proper nifty little thing, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, a bit of shadow foam on it as well, and now it's personalised. And that is where shadow foam really comes into its own, isn't it? So I hope you enjoyed this video. Go and check out your channel. What is it?
It's TF Turning on YouTube.
Brilliant. So we'll put the link below for that. Tim, you do all like woodworking projects.
Yeah, on the lathe mainly, but yeah, all kinds of bits and bobs. Mainly if it's round, I'm all over it.
Right, that's a good description. You might even see this toolbox over there
You
too.
definitely will. It won't be that clean. It'll be full of sawdust, but yeah, you'll definitely see it.
Yeah, very good. And make sure you subscribe to our channel as well. Click the bell icon so you don't miss any of our future videos. And thank you very much for watching. Thanks for coming down, Tim.
Nice one, buddy.
See you every day anyway, but thanks for coming in the workshop. And we'll see you next time. Subscribe.